Hey guys, this is Astronax. I'm gonna be doing a series on Bit Heroes. I've been playing this game for about 6 months, but in the past 2 months I've pretty much stopped playing. I've been on vacation in Thailand, so there's a new patch. It was released. New zone, new raid, new gear. I mean, bunch of fun to be had. So this is my character. Astrax is my account on Congregate. So yeah, I'm a tank. Full legendary. I mean, I was not at a point where I could easily farm heroic on raid 4 as soon as it got released. It took me quite a bit of time to get there. I mean, I got this here that I could equip. I'm gonna lose some stats. If I sacrifice this, I'll get half its price maybe. I'm not quite there to get this thing to the 4th upgrade completed. I mean, this I want to keep. I think this set's gonna be upgradable. Because of the pet I have, I need this thing to shield me when I get on overheal. It's really nice. Unfortunately, I don't have the set. So this is my setup. I mean, I've been trying to get the pet with 60% chance. I mean, it can be upgraded to like. Wait, yes, it can be upgraded, but it's like 60% chance when you get hit to be healed and shield. But I'm stuck with this pet for now. So let's just go in the new zone and test it out. So quest. So Cambora. I must have lost a bunch of friends, but let's roll with this. Yeah, my Wimbo. I think I have 2 Wimbo. That's why it has more HP. I like this setup. I got the double healing pets. No, this I'll just persuade. So double healing pets. One is more it's more offense. The other one is pretty much Wimbo's full healing. And with me, with the legendary redirect rune, soul rune, it's been working out. I mean, in PvP, this setup is really bad. I need I need offensive pets. Like, I just need to burst down the opponent for 3 versus 3. On matches where it's like 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5, I use well, bear with me guys, I forgot the name of the pet, but I use the pet with AoE attacks, the dinosaur. I'll show you guys after this. And yeah, I mean, trials I've been able to farm for heroic what's called set items and mythic items, but unfortunately I did not really get any. I've been getting from raid 4, I got the ring, the mythic ring, and I got the helm for the shield on overheal set. So this all seems pretty easy here. I just want to go through the zone with you guys so you can see. I mean, I'm late. I'm late to the party here. The update was released like almost a week ago, or maybe a week ago. Yes, the pet. Okay, so I would use. Wait, how? It's not Rexy. Yes, him. Remit. I have a 4 in the stable, and 4 versus 4, 5 versus 5. This is very effective. You just manual AoE everything. You can auto, but I mean it could end pretty badly. The spread heal is pretty nice too, but I prefer to focus on full offense. And these are my other pets. Alright, so let's get back to it, shall we? Now this game, the reason I quit was, well, I'm in Thailand, so like, been traveling and all, but it's mostly because the updates were coming out pretty slow. So yeah, Welcome is heal and offense pet, and Wimbo is just crazy healing, especially when the crit damage kicks in. So yeah, I did not have time to play this game. You kind of need to invest quite a bit of time. You need to log in twice daily and just use all your tickets. And I mean, I was at a point where I have pretty much max stats. I quit when the pets were released, like a week or two after, and I had time to get almost a fully epic pet. I mean mount, sorry. And I mean, I'm not too worried about getting legendary. I'll get it eventually. This one looks nice, and I mean, for the stat difference and the work that is required to get legendary fully max is just crazy. So yes, I'm free to play, and I've been free to play the whole time. This game, you basically want to get to the point where you have like a nice set on you. Like you want to have pretty much like almost best in slot for the current content, so you're ready for the next release of the new zone and new raid, and then at that point you can just like with good friends straight up like farm heroic. And I mean, if you're free to play, it's definitely possible. It just takes a lot of time, but early on, if you're just like starting, if you started not too long ago, or you're thinking about maybe playing this game, friends are very important. Like you can leave a comment, and with your name I'll just add you, and it just makes a massive difference. You can be carried so much by your friends in this game. And I mean, tanks are kind of hard to find, and I like playing tanks in RPG MMO games. I mean, I like playing tank, and they're usually I mean, there's not many of them. People like to see big numbers do a lot of damage. But without the tank, I mean, they can't do anything. I mean, some games is different, but like this game, sometimes you don't even need a full tank. I've seen like hybrid tanks. Well, most of the time it's not pure tanks. I've been a pure tank for a long time, but when I pulled a legendary pet, that's when like things started to be really interesting. I've been free to play, so I did not get lucky early on. If you're starting now, what you could do is just make a bunch of accounts. Just make a bunch of accounts, and then when there's like an event to get some gems, just log in on everything, grab the gems. You could do this until you have enough to summon, and then just summon on each account, and then whoever gets like legendary pet or accessory, or like if you're lucky both, just work on that account. You don't even need to spend anything for this game. You just need to know I mean, if you have the knowledge, you can easily progress in this game. But it's not more. It's not really about. Well, it is about knowledge, but it's mostly about having the right friends and having the time to consistently play. And I mean, just use your energy, your tickets, and all that. Don't let them cap. You get into a decent guild. Uh, you earn guild guild points. You can buy energy potion in the shop, like PvP tickets in the shop. It's very important. You don't want to not be in a guild in this game. I'm in a guild. I've been in this guild for a long time, and even if like I was not playing for 2 months, they kept me because I'm pretty much the main tank now, or man, I don't know anymore, but I'm strong enough that they keep me. So now I'm for my stats, it's like about 50% of my what is it called? Say I have like 35% of my stats into damage, and the rest is into stamina. No, it's not. It's like 40-60. Also, if you're planning to play this long term, you should save up. Don't get the bad gems. Like, save up for legendary, or you're just gonna be doing the work twice. I mean, the runes here. Get some like blues, and like you can earn most of them just by participating into trial and PvP. Every week you can just get them for free. The green ones are very cheap, the blue ones as well. It's just don't make epic and then legendary. You'll just waste a bunch of time. Also, for your stat allocation, there's many setups. Early on, I mean, if you want to tank, tank is it's not fun to tank early game. I mean, it's just not fun progressing as a tank, especially if you don't have accessory and pet. If you somehow manage to pull legendary, or just, I mean, for the pet you don't need legendary. You can just use an epic for like with the effect that when you get hit, you get like you and your party get shielded or healed, or like some of them, like for PvP trial, it's like PvP, it's like spread heal. Those are like crazy. But progressing in this game, you want to be a damage dealer. It's just so much easier. No, friends. Oof. It doesn't look too good here. Why does he have so much stamina? Is that the new build, the new setup for? You see, that's the pet that I've been trying to get. Oh, it's just when hit, like I would use the one hit version. It's just crazy. And this healing and power setup, I mean, whatever, that's good. It is overkill for this content. So I have not been reading about the new raid and the new zone, new items. I mean, normally the new items, the epic version, are not better than the previous raid legendary maxed items. So if you have like a full set of legendary or set items or mythic, I mean, you just skip those epics. This game takes like a lot of time. You need to run, so like it could take multiple days until you get a legendary, but sometimes you can just get lucky and get a few legendary in a day. And it's free to play and without saving for tickets. I think there's a day I got, it might have been 2, it was like 3 legendary items for the highest zone at the time. And you know, if you're starting the game, pets, like if you need to be farming previous raids, I've been like when raid 4 got released, I was still like farming raid 2, raid 3. That's why like I just wanted to complete my pet, just to have it done. And I mean, it worked out. It's just my current setup is full legendary. I got the mythic ring, which is really nice for tanking. I should probably just use it now, even though it's missing 1 upgrade. But I prefer consistent total stat for now. Now for raid 4, you needed like, what was it, 500 materials for legendary, 600 for set, and 700 for mythic. It's just crazy. You need a bunch, but you were getting them at a decent rate. It's just that they probably changed it that way, so you feel you're like progressing faster, but I mean it's pretty much the same rate as before. It's just the rate before that you needed much less materials for upgrades, but it took much longer to get one. Whoa. Oh, okay, it just seems like there's many, but it's only 4 packs. It's 3 guys for 1 HP bar. There's a lot to do in this game. It's really a good game. If you like autoplay type of game with you do your research, you learn about the game, you do the right moves, you stay consistent, you log in twice a day, you spend all your stuff, you save up your what's it called again, diamonds, gems, and you do pulls when stuff is on discount, and you do pulls for the right items. Like if you see a pack with like multiple accessories and multiple pets, just like don't go for that. Just wait for the best stuff. Like the pet I was talking about, like if you're a DPS, you have like 60% chance on attack to heal and shield. The amount is lower, but it's 60%. And for tanking, when you take the one with the stat when you get hit, you actually normally the pet is, how much is it? The base is like 30% chance, but you need to upgrade it once. Oh, you need to upgrade it once. Yeah, I should just heal now. Should have swapped. Ooh. Let's just go. So I was saying that you need to upgrade the pet once to get the option to select, because normally it's like 30% chance when you attack, 30% chance when you get hit, 30% chance when you when it's your turn. But if you want to change it, it might just be 25%. I forgot the exact number, sorry guys. But as soon as you upgrade it, once you get the option to either go full on, like when you attack, or when you get receive damage, or per turn. I don't recommend per turn unless you're a speed healer type of build. But if you're a speed healer, I think you use the accessory that that heals the lowest HP friend in your group. It's a pure heal on that target. I mean, there's some good damage from the boss on the previous map. Maybe this will get tricky. I mean, by tweaking some stuff and doing manual run, or if you don't have stats like me and you're going through this place, I mean, you'll have to end up, you just auto attack, try to take out the most dangerous monster, and then when there's, like, you basically just auto attack when there's, like, let's say here 2 monster, 3 monster, if they're not about to do their turn. And then when there's only 1 monster, you just go crazy with the healing on your team. Then when you're fully topped off, you go back to auto attacking that final guy. He's probably gonna die at that point. And I mean, you're just trying to build up your what's called your turn count, and you're just trying to keep your team topped off. But it's the best way to do it like that, because early on when the battle starts, I mean, there's 4 threats up. It's really dangerous, the incoming damage. Like, you could get bursted, you could lose 1 target as soon as they all go. So that's why you try to take 1 or 2 down as fast as possible, and then you can relax. And if you see like this healing right there, you just go fight, and just, like, don't worry too much about healing unless you know that you will get killed. Swap your pets, swap your character if you're a DPS. Just try to survive and then use that healing shrine. The best is to figure out where the boss is, and then use the healing shrine. If you get a energy shrine, is that how it's called? I forgot. Like, you see, my guy had the 2 energy. He just used them. But you want to maybe it's just mana. No, it's not mana. Wait, just once. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, it's SP. Yeah, we call it SP. So if you find a SP replenishing shrine, the blue one, you just find the boss and just use all of it on the previous run. Heal heal all your characters. Use, like, early on in the fight, just if you have a bunch, just take down 1 or 2 targets as fast as possible, and then when there's only 1 alive, you auto attack until there's 1 alive, and then you just, like, heal, spend all your SP. You're, like, topped off or close to, and then you use the SP shrine. then you go for the boss and you use everything. If the boss has an ad, has a friend with him or two, you really need to focus on getting them down. And if your pets cannot, let's say they're in front of him, and like your pets can only attack the back row with their single SP skill, single target SP skill, you need to swap your pet to something that can burst down the front row. Just having auto attack on, just auto attacking, I mean, it could work. It depends how strong you are, but if you're struggling, it will not work. You will have to burn down at least one of these ads if there's two. If you have so much stats that you can just go all out on the boss and take him down and leave the ads up and take all the damage, I mean, good, but that's not the optimal way to do it. I've not been getting just one chance to capture so far. I mean, those are normal stages. When you start running like heroic difficulty, you have like what three times higher chance to capture. So this video will be about this zone. Hopefully I can complete it. I mean, I don't see why I could not. Worst case, I have to redo a run and just tweak something or have better luck, but I don't have to worry too much about it. Now if you're early game, you've not been playing for too long, or you want to play this game, you should buy the boost I'm running down. The experience, gold item, and movement speed boosts, the gold version, the ones where you have to pay gold to use, and you should buy them when there's a discount, 15%. I think you can go up to like 30% during like big events like Christmas. You just want to stack up on those. I think I have like over 100 of each. It's just like you get them when on discount, you just don't worry about it anymore. Every time you log on, you can just like have them running. It's just the stats are not like, it's not massive stat increase, but I mean, better have them running because you'll make the gold back anyways, just with the gold potion running, the gold increase potion. Now if I was playing the game still for the past 2 months that I have not been playing, I would have bought some, like, I haven't done it before. I usually just spend all my gems to pull legendary pets accessory, but I'm fine with my current setup. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's not the best. There's always gonna be a better one. Like, even if you get the 60% when hit and shield, they'll just manage to release one that's better than that. It's just the way it works. Like, it's a company, they're trying to make money. A lot of people quit the game because of that. I mean, I can understand that if you're really into like min-maxing and getting the best and spending money in this game and just getting full set of mythic set item and mythic with the best pet and accessory as soon as like new raids and new content get released, I can understand that. Like, you get the best, you spend all your materials, you max out that pet or close to max it out, and then they release a pet that's like much better. It's just frustrating. That's why I just stay free to play in these games, like mobile games. This is not mobile games. Started on Congregate. It's a website where it's just like people playing on PC or Mac, Linux, whatever OS you have with a browser that can play these games. There's like it's a website with many games. They're all free, but there's many of them that have pay-to-win shops. Some of them, I've gotten into a few of them that were really good. I was really enjoying. But then the developer decides to like release some boost that makes like your whole character, like your character, do 5 times the damage. And if you don't have the boost, well, and then they put, of course, like there's a leaderboard and competition to this game in the game, and they just released something that doesn't cost much, but makes a massive difference. The difference is that if you're free to play, you'll never be able to compete with someone that just is willing to dish out 10, 15, 20, 25 bucks, whatever, for that specific boost. And usually they release that boost and then they just release another one and another one. And if you don't keep up, I mean, you're just gonna fall behind. But any pay-to-win game, if you're free to play, you should just not think not think too much about competing for top. This is the pet I was talking about for a healing setup. Lowest health teammate for this range, depending on your attack. And yeah, I mean, the healing setups, they run a staff for healing, for the 1 SP heal, and they usually run a lot of speed, because they can cut in, like if a boss does like a massive hit and you can go twice before the boss goes again, you can make the difference between like your whole team dying and keeping the team alive. But it requires manual play. I mean, I think the AI is smart enough to take care, like, because first, yeah, the AI will heal the lowest target, and then you have your pet that like is a fail-safe, will always heal the lowest target, so it works out. Healers are, I'd say, very rare. Tanks are rare, but healers are even rarer, I believe, like pure healers. But the main class, it's DPS, is damage dealer. The old build for damage dealer has been you allocate the same ratio, like 1-to-1 damage and speed, and you don't put anything in stamina health. But with raid 4 you needed like a good buffer of HP. I think it was 300 or 400, or you would just get killed in 2 turns. You needed that extra HP just to be able to take a third hit, just to increase the success rate of automatic runs, because in this game it's about automatic runs. You don't want to be manually like raids, like the whole raid. You'll just go crazy. I mean, people that pay to win and really, like, when there's a new raid that comes out, they really like, they have some of the best players on their friend list. They're in the top guilds. Most of the time they can pretty much, I bet they can just auto the thing. Like, players that are in the top, they did so much PvP and got so much extra stats that they can just like auto heroic as soon as it gets released, because of their friends and how much stats they have. But people that don't have that many extra stats from doing PvP, and I mean, they will have to, you can auto because there's an option to stop the battle on bosses and an option to avoid shrines. What you can do is to just have those turned on, and basically it will auto all the trash, which is usually safe. You will not lose people if the stats are like proper. Alright, that's it. And yeah, I mean, after that you just look for the shrine and just go for the boss and manual the boss. Or maybe because you took the shrines, it's just you can auto the boss, but usually you should If you auto, maybe you just you have the option that when you lose one target, just pause the game. So with that option on, I mean, you're totally fine. Now I guess I can 3-star these later. Now we have the raid that is unlocked. All right, good. All right, so I will try this raid in the next video. So if you like this video, well, hit like, leave a comment if you want me to add you in game, and yeah, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. I'm covering the mobile market, and now with the Bit Heroes update, I'll get back into it, and expect a bunch of video in the near future. I might just upload a bunch of Bit Hero videos right now, because I mean, it's new content, and I have like tickets saved up and stuff like that. So alright, see you in the next one. Peace.